It's another transfer rumor video. What can I tell you? It's summer. We were going into a new season. There's going to be lots of rumors doing the rounds, and some of them are going to be complete nonsense, and some of them may have an element of truth to it, and we need to sift through it all together. Now, I've been digging through the OneFootball website, as I usually do, and there are two stories that have jumped out that we need to talk about. You've got a comment section below. I'd really appreciate your input. One of them is a familiar name that has resurfaced from Denmark. The other is a massive update on Jarrod Bowen's potential future. So let's get into it. So let's go to Denmark first. And I'm going to try and pronounce this, and I hope I don't mangle it too badly, but Danish is not my mother tongue. FC Midtjylland, because we are monitoring, and again, I might well mangle the pronunciation of this chap, Franculino Djú, as part of Nuno Espirito's plan to strengthen the attack for an immediate return to the Premier League from the EFL Championship. Before we talk about Djú, a little bit of West Ham history. We've shopped at Midtjylland before, worked out brilliantly. That is where we signed Winston Reid, who in my opinion became one of the most reliable defenders that we've had in about the last 20 or 30 years. Little bit injury prone from time to time, but a cracking player. So when a Midtjylland link pops up, I don't believe it's random. We've gone there before and we've come away with a gem. Now on to Djú himself. Now, this is not a new link. For those of you that have been following the West Ham Massive for some time, you will know that name from a previous video that I did. It was either last year or the year before. And so therefore, this is a West Ham target that has been there in the pipeline for a little while now. XWHU employee has also confirmed that the club are looking at him again. So here's the thing. This rumour has been hanging around us longer than half of our managers recently. Every transfer window, his name crawls back out of the shadows, Midtjylland get dragged into the conversation again, and we probably all collectively say, oh, brilliant, he's back. So at that point, the scouting department probably keep his profile open like a tab they're too scared to close. And believe me, I know that feeling. Clearly, someone at the club is determined to keep this saga alive. But let's look at his numbers. Franculino Djú scored 22 goals in 34 games across all competitions. And in the last 3 Danish Superliga seasons, he's hit 55 goals and got 13 assists in 107 games. He even got 3 goals in 5 Europa League matches in the opening phase. So, in fairness, he's pretty consistent and he's pretty explosive. And he's got a little bit of versatility about him because he can play either as a striker or he can play off the right, which is exactly the kind of profile that could hit the ground running in the Championship. There's a sting in the tail, however, because Franculino Djú has interest from across Europe. You've got Everton and Fulham that want him, and they can offer him something that we currently can't: Premier League football. There are other top-flight clubs across Europe that are also circling as well. Midtjylland know that they are sitting on a valuable asset, and let's face it, it's very likely that Franculino Djú might prefer a move to the Premier League over the Championship. So whilst we like him, then we won't be his top priority. So this deal might not be that straightforward. Now, if you're enjoying the video so far, do me a favor, drop a like and hype the video and leave a comment with your thoughts, because apparently that's the only way that YouTube remembers that I exist. And if you're new around here, for more of my mellifluous tones, because I'm basically the Barry White of West Ham YouTube, that's what I've been told anyway, make sure you subscribe by scanning the QR code in the top left-hand corner, which will take you to our YouTube subscription page. It's free, it's data safe, and shockingly, it won't steal your identity. Don't forget to smash the notification bell so you never miss an upload, unlike our defence missing absolutely everything last season. Now, let's move on to the story that's come out in the OneFootball app, and this is potentially quite a big one. According to OneFootball, Fenerbahçe are weighing up an ambitious offer for Jarrod Bowen as part of a major squad overhaul. Now, they missed out on the Turkish Super League title to Galatasaray, and they haven't won the league since 2014, and they want statement signings. So the opportunity has come to target Jarrod Bowen as a result of our Premier League relegation, and that's just the reality of it. We're a Championship club, and it means that big clubs, not just in England, but around Europe, They're looking at us and they think they can take our best players. And in some cases, they'll be right. But we want to keep Jarrod Bowen, I believe, as a club. Nuno Espirito Santo will want him to spearhead our promotion push. Let's face it, he's the heartbeat of the team, he's the captain, and he's the talisman. But the article makes one thing very clear. A summer departure is more than likely. And here's where it gets more complicated, because reportedly West Ham will want 40, 50 million pounds for Jarrod Bowen. He is under contract until 2030, and Fenerbahçe would need a huge financial commitment to pull it off. And we need to remember, they're not going to be the only ones circling, because the reports are that Aston Villa, Chelsea and Everton are also interested in Jarrod Bowen. And why wouldn't they, to be fair? Now, Bowen himself has said that he wants to stay in England, and I believe a lot of that will be to protect his international prospects, despite the fact he didn't make the squad for the 2026 World Cup, which is going on right now. Now, the article, though, says that the lure of a big payday in Istanbul and European football could well tempt him, especially when the alternative could be, if he stays at West Ham, a grueling 46-game EFL Championship season. But the final twist is that Jarrod Bowen's future may become clearer after we sell Matheus Fernandes to either Manchester United or Tottenham for a reputed £85 million, depending upon the reports that you hear. So this could be 100% real, could be serious, and it could define our entire summer. So there you go. Two stories, and in their own way, pretty massive. Franculino Djú, he's got elite numbers. There's a long-term interest there. And that Michelin connection with Winston Reid, and a rumour that refuses to die. And then Jarrod Bowen, serious interest from Fenerbahçe. And there's also other teams that are interested, that are Premier League teams, that would mean he could stay in England. And there's a huge decision for both him and the club that lies ahead. Now, if you've enjoyed the video, do us a favour, drop a like, give us a hype, all of that good stuff. In the top left-hand corner, you've got the QR code. Give that a scan, subscribe, hit the bell notification. It's free, data safe, and you can hear, as I say, more of me rattling on about stuff to do with West Ham. I'll see you again soon. Come on, you Irons.